While we should not downplay what is happening as a result of COVID-19, and instead we should show compassion for all those people whose livelihoods have or will be affected in the months to come, it is also true that through disruption comes opportunity for growth. And I want to believe in my heart that everything that has happened, as challenging as it is, it's meant to put us on a better path. And if we look closely, we will find that this pandemic has already brought some positive changes, particularly when it comes to the multi-generational workforce. For one, it forced the widespread adoption of technology and digital tools. Even the most resistant had to learn to embrace it, for organizations as a way to ensure their survival, and for employees their relevance in the workplace. It also forced industries and employees to reinvent themselves. And as difficult as things may seem right now, it is not necessarily only a bad thing. Organizations are given the opportunity to redefine their mission, embrace corporate citizenship, and align purpose and profit through sustainable profitability. And employees at the same time have the opportunity to rethink their career narrative and perhaps pursue opportunities that are more aligned with their mission in life. It also forced us to rethink the definition of leadership. Leaderships have had to manage employees undergoing entire different sets of challenges, as each of us faced our own unique reality during the lockdown. People that had kids or family to take care of while having a job, and people that faced loneliness or isolation. Managers have had to quickly learn empathy, flexibility, understanding, tolerance, leniency, all the while, of course, facing their own unique challenges. But it also forced companies to rethink the way they employ people. Up until today, we have been overpopulating urban areas to our detriment, because this is where most of us had to be to work. But if in the new normal, people will be able to work from anywhere, there will be no need to be in the big city. And I believe that in time, this would lead many to choose and even repopulate smaller towns, and perhaps even embrace a more simple lifestyle while still being able to excel at their job and have a fulfilling career. And from a multi-generational perspective, which is what is most relevant for us here today, it helped bridge the gap between generations. If you think about it, for the last 15 years, the youngest members of our workforce have been criticized for expecting the flexibility to work from anywhere, anytime. After the COVID-19 lockdown, many of us had the opportunity to realize that being able to work from home while multitasking is not only a privilege, but it is also a skill, and a very much needed one right now. At the same time, embracing technology and being seen in their own element has made older generations appear more approachable, without considering that even those who were resistant to flexible work arrangements have now had the opportunity to enjoy family, something that they most likely had to give up for most of their careers and are unlikely to want to give that up again. But there is more that can and should be done. Like many of my peers, I came to terms with the fact that my generation will not be the one to change the world, unfortunately. But what Gen X can do is to guide Gen Z, and hand in hand with millennials and baby boomers, enable them to drive impact and innovation. Because while it's perhaps true that millennials and Gen Z understand what is important to society at large, perhaps better than any of us, it is also undoubtedly true that they will need the support of baby boomers and Gen X, their experience and their knowledge, in order to turn their aspirations into reality. So at the end of the day, it is up to you, it is up to me, it is up to all of us to drive positive change.